Yeah. Inside voice. I hear these youngins by the slang that I bid first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwing the fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still end up broken hearted that we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking that one, putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system to GameStop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rain wide. Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets get fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill trap. Problems I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Ryne Radio is brought to you in part by Cerna Cigars. If you want to burn like a star, smoke a Cerna cigar. Premium hand-rolled blunts with the glass tips, and it should be powered by Fresh Coast Cannabis. Follow both Cerna Cigars and Fresh Coast Cannabis on Instagram today and let them know that Ryne Radio sent you. We are also brought to you by Adopt My Block. Follow Adopt My Block on Instagram or add them within your cart on Amazon Smile. Remember, adopt, don't shop with Adopt My Block. If you would like to check out some underground music from the Bay Area and beyond, check out TinoKilledIt.com or watch live at twitch.tv/TinoKilledIt. If you're in Santa Cruz, stop by the Rush Inn at 113 Ninth Street in between Water and Pacific. Come play with us forever and ever or until the government shuts us down again at the Rush Inn. Hell yeah, man. I risk being monetized on these episodes just to play that shit.
I feel that.
I make no money every time I play that shit, but I don't give a fuck.
That's a classic.
It's great. It's great. No, yeah, shout out to Avocado because, yeah, we're about to have a battle rap event soon. Oh, yeah, I hear the fan. Whatever. If you guys hear a whooshing, 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 get used to it because it's hot in this bitch.
It's hot as hell.
So, sorry, actually. I was going to say suck my dick, but actually, nah, because that's kind of annoying to hear, but they probably won't even hear it that much. Who cares?
It's too
Whatever.
Hot. It's too hot to have them.
It's too hot, but we have a special guest in the studio. We are a little late. That's my fault. I was doing some stuff in some things right before this, but who we got?
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Chris Beasley, not your friend from high school. What's good? Let's go. I got beef with that guy. Whoever that Chris Beasley is, I need him. Bring him here right now. Me and him go head to head.
You should introduce yourself as that from now on.
Yeah.
Just because. Who gives a fuck? That's great. No, yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird because we've been talking for a while before this. But how you feeling tonight, sir?
Man, I'm feeling good. No, it's been a good week, right? And hey, Ryan hit you up. He said, "Hey, let's do a podcast." I'm about that. So, it's just really good week. Had shows, laughing, people meeting some dope ass comedians, man, just on the grind. And I'm so happy because life is good right now. The city's opened up. I waited for this for a year, man. You can't even understand how long pandemic was for somebody that just moved to a new city, bro. I was tripping.
Yeah. So were you like originally like? Sorry, I see a big ass spider across my fucking hallway.
That's my peoples.
And it's driving me nuts.
Those are my peoples.
Anyway, whatever. Can do nothing about it now. You better not be there by the time I fucking remember this at the end. Anyway, did you grow up in Texas or did you just like stay there for a while and then come
Man,
on here?
Texas was home. I was never planning on leaving because everything's cheap out there. I was rich as hell in Texas.
What the? You're doing everything backwards. You're coming. Everyone's going to California to Texas.
Right.
You're coming to California from Texas. That's not. Is that a thing?
No, see, this is what happens when you become a simp, ladies and gentlemen. You follow where the women tell you to go. I'm not a role model. Not a role model. But yeah, I moved out here.
Fair enough.
Bad timing. Bad timing.
I mean, it's going to be, it was bad timing for sure, but it's going to be tight, though, when it opens up because, you know what, though? Like, it was a very terrible year. We can't front on that shit. I seen a lot of businesses close, but I seen a lot of businesses begin and fucking flourish in a way that never did before. Like, especially in this neighborhood, there's a fucking Papooses corner now. Like, and all they do is just put a fucking cardboard sign that says, it just spray paint. Papooses. And with a big ass arrow, like it's a yard sale.
We ain't seen them. We ain't had them in a year. Let's go get those papooses. I feel that.
Yeah, and so like once in a while, like, and they're pretty good. I've had one. Like, and then there was somebody in this apartment complex allegedly that was running like this like Asian fusion kind of place, like
in
out of their
apartment.
Yes. Okay, bro, I'm telling you, it was sophisticated as fuck too. Because like you've seen like walking into here how it's like there's a street side and then there's apartments that are like kind of facing the street side.
Yeah.
So their back like porches kind of face the sidewalk. So they were having people come up to the sidewalk and they were sitting there in their porch. Like, they were sitting there in their porch, like, was their cash register and stuff. Yeah. And then they had walkie-talkies to communicate, like, I don't know why I said that, like, walkie-talkies. But they had, I was just like, I was amazed because they had,
We got phones now.
But, I mean, it's like, but there's no more Nextels, though. You got to get the quick, though. Like, you can't just be on a call the whole time. I mean, like, minutes are unlimited, but data ain't free.
That's true.
Always.
That's true.
So... they had the walkie-talkies and she would take the order and just like, bloop, bloop. Okay, can I get, I mean, I'm not trying to like fake an accent or anything. That's just how it came out. Can I get a, like a chicken and a thing? And like, they had like 4 different meal options. I was amazed. Like, yeah. So, shit like that happened as well.
Hustle,
so,
man.
As everything opens up and flourishes again, you might actually get a taste of all this shit that maybe even people didn't get before.
Yeah.
Going into this because time moves on, everything changes.
Opportunity, man. Opportunity comes knocking. You guys show up. We was just talking about that.
All I know is concerts about to be back. I already got concert tickets for a couple different shows. That's my main thing. Concerts are back. Like, I mean, I have selfish interests because I like doing comedy and all those things as well.
Yeah.
But just to get fucking like go see some people like do the music and all that stuff. That's my main shit. Like,
I'm going to Dave Chappelle at the MGM.
Damn.
It's not a concert, but he got a great DJ, so it's gonna be live no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah, no, but you did mention like you were doing a slew of shows this week, and I was impressed because like I just wanted to have you on my show because I was telling you I do everything by the seat of my pants. So, a couple of days ago I was just like, who would be fun to have my show this Friday? I think I could get along with. Well, let me hit up Chris Beasley because like you've just been at. The other thing too is you just show up at everything that like
100%.
I just put out a thing. You're just there. So I'm like, okay, I'm sure if I just ask him, he'll probably just show up. And
exactly.
Then I've already quickly learned that if you can get a comic in a conversation, they can hold it fucking pretty well.
That's my job.
Battle rappers suck at presenting themselves, dude.
That's because battle rappers gotta be cool. You know, hey, let me spit a bar real quick, right? Like everything has.
You
to
gonna
be,
like it.
You gonna like everything I say, okay? Yeah, today is my day. Drop the mic. It's like, and then they done talking after that.
Nah, not even just that, but they also just like I said, it's not even like the guys that do it well. It's the guys that are like trying to like start it. It's almost like, because like even battle rap has like the open mic kind of division.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
So it's like there's people that are like, and I was telling you that too, like, because we were just talking like differences and stuff, and I was like, I broke it down in the sense of like, imagine doing an open mic, or imagine doing like a show, but you never even did like an open mic to even prepare for it, or to like even really get any bits together. All you did was just sit in your room and like prepare for it. Like every time I tell that to a comic, they're just like, why would you do that? That's
an automatic bomb every time.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
But people pull it off. People pull it off very well, and it's a very masterful fucking thing when it is done well. But then there's other people that don't do it very well.
Yeah.
And then they think they do it very well. So then they have this like presence of like they don't have to do things to like network or like build up their like approach or image or whatever the fuck. They would be like, oh, that's politics.
That's like when you haven't had sex yet, but you like practicing. You like, nah, I know I'm gonna kill this shit. I'm gonna tear it up. And you have no experience. You don't know what you're doing. I know, yeah. But respect to the early stage battle rappers. I see you out there. Do your thing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Because like I said, I'm a fucking open micer in comedy, so I love just being able to see the. I like seeing, like, it's kind of a dickhead thing, but I like when people do kind of bomb sometimes. Like,
oh yeah,
not because like I mean it like in a harsh way, but it's just amazing to me where I'm like, what is going through your mind to not like get something out of you to like get a reaction other than like negative against you, like right now.
See, the thing that's crazy about comedy, especially if you're doing something off the cuff, if you just point out whatever the hell is happening, people laugh at it. Like the show I had last night, I said something. One dude responded. I said he was alone when he responded. Everybody laughed because he was the last dude. He was the only person talking. They laughed. You don't even have to be special with that shit. You just have to address it. But
yeah,
people scary.
That's a great point too, and it like almost halfway rhymes. So I always like messages that do that. But it was like, fuck, what'd you just say? Like it's the. I already fucked it up.
Man, I'm Lil Wayne. I don't write nothing down. I don't remember.
But you're right though, just pointing things out sometimes. But like there is times too where I always like it because I've seen so many people do it. Like, oh well, it's a new joke. I was like,
oh, I hate that. Don't sell yourself out. Like commit to the bit. I don't care if it's funny or not, because everybody's gonna lose confidence in you the moment you lose confidence in yourself on stage. Talking about, hey, that was new. I was trying that one out. Like don't do that. Don't do that. Unless it's mad uncomfortable. You said something like that had a whole bunch of tension in it, like super disrespectful or racist, and then you address that. That's funny because you said something wild. But if it was just a bad joke, nah, that don't work.
Yeah, man. No, it's wild. It's a wild place. It's a fun place though. So I'm trying to like still navigate that waters, but I keep trying to run back to this point though, that you did a bunch of shows this week. You were even saying that like it was almost like from doing shows, you got more shows.
Man.
I seen you were with, I haven't seen him live, but I'm friends with him on Facebook actually, but Saul Trujillo.
Oh,
that
bro,
dude's funny as fuck, just like social media wise and shit. So I like he's a funny follow, but I can only imagine like what he's like performing and shit like that.
So let me say this. I saw him so this is pandemic's over, but or ending, but this is like March, April. I'm watching Prime. I'm watching Prime and I see this dude's face and I watch his set and it's hilarious. I don't know that in 2 months I'm gonna be on the same show as him. Like I have no clue.
Shit like that happens, man.
It's crazy. And so this Thursday had a show with him. This man crushed. Like my wife was even like, yeah, he's funnier than you. Right? That shit hurt. That shit hurt. You know what I mean? But hey, who's getting it? No, never mind.
It's like that 2 Chainz story.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I'll share the 2 Chainz story in a second. But no, yeah, he crushed. He murdered. But he's been doing it 11 years. I'm only 2 years in, so it's just it's a part of it. You got to keep working.
You've been doing it 2 years?
Yeah,
damn,
man,
you're going after it, dude. Like fuck, I've been doing it for. Oh, I've been doing it for 3,
it's okay.
But I'm not going after it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's different.
But yeah, I'm just saying like that puts it in perspective for me of like that's how hard you're fucking grinding, and I respect that. That's like inspirational. So I'm not trying to be like comparing. I'm just like, oh, whoa, fuck, all right, that's fucking what's up, man. Yeah, only 2 years, damn.
Yeah, man, I'm taking this shit so serious. I study, I work, I just put in a lot of time because I say this and it's not supposed to be super mushy gushy, but I was in the hospital in 2018 and I didn't even think about comedy before then. And then being in the hospital for a week where doctors are like, yeah, you might not have made it. You got lucky. It's like, oh, damn, what do I want to be spending my time doing? And I kid you not, the day out of the hospital, I applied for a comedy class. It was improv. I didn't know about stand-up. I didn't even know I wanted to do comedy. It just came out of me like, hey, you need to get on stage, just try it. So I went and did improv for about a year and a half. And it was dope. I was learning shit. I was like, yeah, this is dope. The first month, I was on crutches. I was on crutches doing improvised scenes.
That's fun.
That's how passionate I was. And so now it's just 3 years. It's been 3 years since being in the hospital, 2 years of stand-up. And I love every moment, man.
Damn.
Nothing for granted. It's amazing.
Damn. Yeah. See, and that's why I like doing this show, fucking folks. Anybody that's watching, because you get like, especially because I've gotten to learn that just by, I've interviewed a bunch of my rapper homies, and at a certain point, I'm just like, I don't really like, because I'm a fucking, even though I like to perform and shit, I'm kind of a shy cat, so I don't really like know how to do the social thing with people. That's why I'm like, okay, come to my show. And then I'm like, okay, now I can be normal. Like, fucking, and it's weird, but it's my process, I guess. So, like, yeah, you get moments like that, I guess, in terms of, I just didn't know that at all. And it makes a sense of, like, as far as you're like, oh, I'm fucking going for this.
Yeah.
Fuck all the bullshit.
And that's the only reason why I shared is because there was no reason why I'd be working this hard at anything. Before being in the hospital, I was chilling with everything. So the dedication is solely from having that experience where it's in books and shit where people have like a near death and it changes their paradigm. It changes how you look at everything.
Yeah.
And that's literally what happened. I can't even make it up. I can't explain it. I can't tell anybody how to do it.
Do you have any like superpowers now? Like, is it like that John Travolta movie Phenomenon where he like wakes up and he can control like the pencils and shit?
My dick grew 3 inches.
So that's how you got married.
That's all it was. I was single before the hospital came out. Dick longer, women come. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Fair enough. No, but jokes aside, that's crazy, man. But yeah, that's like I said, that's inspirational as fuck. Just in terms of like, all right, I'm getting out of this hospital. I'm chasing what the fuck I want to do. Like, because I've always been about like I'm like just kind of punk rockish or whatever the fuck it is. But I just always wanted to like, man, I'm just gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do it in the way that I want to do it. Yeah. And I'm just gonna like do it until it's like the fashionable thing to do.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, I'm just gonna try to keep faking it until I make it.
Bro, you're Mr. Hustle Man though, so like you can go and do. I was like, it has to be perfect. I can't even step outside until like that's why the hospital thing was so big for me because it was no longer it needs to be perfect. Just go do it.
Yeah.
You know? But you got that naturally, dude. That's what I like about you because even this whole thing is set up beautifully. You're like, man, I'm just making it up. It's like, yo, this is masterful. What you talking about?
I mean, it's definitely trial and error and a labor of love. So like you fucking learn along the way. Like if you go back and watch like my very first fucking episodes of even like the pre-recorded shit that I did like with my former roommate and fucking another homie of ours, like just in the living room.
Yeah.
Like, that was pre-recorded and that shit drove me crazy because it was pre-recorded. You had to sync up the audio.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like over an hour long, so it took forever to render and all this bullshit. And I just did it all the wrong way. And then like Dan just put me on to fucking how to do it in this kind of manner. I mean, the Streamlabs and all that shit's new, but just in the sense of like, no, go live. You don't have to edit shit or nothing. It's there. You put it out. And then I just take the live version of this, upload it to Anchor FM, and then that's the podcast.
Coach me up, man. Coach me up. I like that.
It's easy. Like, and I'm not fucking nobody, but fucking, I made like $1.50 off my podcast so far in 3 months, which is like whatever, but
I see you.
It's just like, you never know, man. If you just get it in place and then just start like doing all the shit, then it's like already like that's my thing. I wanted to get it all in place and then start like really fucking trying to chase it down. Because then if people are interested, I'm like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, I've already been doing all the shit you're looking for. Like if you want to come and fuck with me,
you got the history on it, man. That's dope. That's amazing.
Yeah. So fucking, it's been a ride.
I bet, bro.
But like, yeah, you were saying like, so you were even telling me downstairs like you were doing a lot of comedy in Dallas. So it was like that the area kind of like grew up in.
Yeah. So Dallas is home. Been there. Shoot, I'm old, so I'm 31, and
shit, I'm about to be 30. So we right there.
Yeah. But and it's just thinking about how long I was in one place. Like I had never left.
Oh, shit.
I didn't leave Dallas until 2020, and so I turned 30 that year. And so it's like just to never have left somewhere, that kind of held me back. I didn't know it at the time, but getting out of Dallas has made me have to hustle harder. You know what I mean? I was so comfortable. I mean, no state tax. If you ain't never experienced that, bruh, you are a millionaire. Let me put it this way. My apartment was huge. My bedroom was huge. I had a California king living. My rent was like $1,100. It was ridiculous. I was a boss. Everything was awesome. We moved here. Can't afford an apartment that could hold a California king. I had to sell my bed to move to California. You know how painful that is, bro?
You had to sell your California king to move to California?
It was painful, bro.
You had to sell your California king to move to California king?
I was so mad, yes. I was so mad. Don't become a simp. That's what I'm saying. You will lose your bed. I'm on a twin mattress. Now,
it happens though, but no, yeah. I mean, like, but I mean, there's an experience to that for sure. Like you were saying, like, because now you're just like, you're fucking doing it. Like in the terms of like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go to one of the places for sure.
Yeah. And
then start. Like, was this like kind of the like chosen place? Was it gonna be like here or LA, or it was just like?
So we made it. We thought about this for a little bit, me and my wife. And SF is a hell of a comedy scene. And so at the end of the day, it was still going to be a forward move for me. I'm really lucky my wife works for Apple. So this was her mecca, and it turned out to actually be a great mecca for me as well. New York would be the next stop, and then maybe LA late.
That'd be fire.
Yeah, and she's looking at jobs out there, so we might be there in 5 years or something like that.
That's fire.
But yeah, SF is amazing, man. You can do shows here once you get to that level, like 4 or 5 nights a week. In Texas, it's just Friday, Saturday. That's it. Maybe Thursday for a little showcase or something like that. But man, SF it's legit, man. I'm so happy. I've gotten booked so many times. I can't even believe it. Just this week, man, I did a show, and then after getting off stage, they booked me for 2 more shows, and then someone else that was on the show with me booked me for 2 shows.
Hell yeah!
So one event got me 4 other bookings.
And I seen you're about to be at you have a few dates at Alameda Comedy Club.
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
fire, man.
bro.
I haven't been to that place yet, but I've been like following it, and I've watched him like build it up the whole time and shit like that. And that's a dope fucking.
Patrick is a beast.
Thing.
He's
But,
the owner. He's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's tight that you like. Yeah, just the hustle and the fucking grind, man. Like that's what's up. But is there like, because you were saying like not to like shit on anything or whatever, but you were saying like, because we were kind of talking about like, because I was like saying it in the terms of like my regular job about being like a big fish in a small pond, where you're saying like that's like a little bit of the Dallas scene in comparison.
It's tough out there because you think you're killing it. I mean, honestly, we all feel like we're dominating because in Dallas, the competition is lower, right? Everyone's getting stage time before you're ready, and I've been at the Improv, you know what I mean? And Improv is a big name. I was only 1 year in, not really sure what I'm doing, getting Improv, right? So you feel like you're killing it, and then you have these LA cats and these people from Montreal, which has the Laugh festival.
Yeah.
So it's like just for laughs. Yeah. So they come in town and they're looking at talent, and we're thinking, yo, this is their moment. They about to break, bro. This is it. We've been waiting for this. And the bookers from LA are just like, yo, y'all are trash. Yo, this is not, bruh. In New York, LA, SF, Chicago, Philly, everyone's 10 times better than you. That's basically what they said. And we didn't even know that shit. So I'm glad I'm here now because I'm getting the truth, and I'm improving, actually. I'm way better than I was in Texas.
That's fire. I mean, and would you say, like, that is the case? Like, because I don't know. Like, I do a lot of open mics, so I see people. So this is the thing. I will, once in a while, see a motherfucking killer hit an open mic. And I'm like, oh, that's the difference there.
Yeah.
But it don't happen much because, like, I just don't hit, like, the right ones at the right times or whatever, and I hit, like, a lot of later ones. But more than often, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Now, with comedy, you don't know what greatness is until it's right in front of you, and then you're like, oh, I got to level up.
Yeah, and once you see it, you're like, fuck, that's...
I'm not there.
Like, and it's so crazy because I've never really... Yeah, welcome to Hayward.
What's up, Hayward? We in here.
It should be fireworks. Fucking...
I like that. It's just fireworks. Don't worry.
It go off a lot around here. But... Because we're talking about, like, Dallas and shit like that. Fuck, the fireworks fucking hella threw me off a little bit. And the goddamn spider's still right there. I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
Hey, Ryne, you've heard my joke on spiders, bruh.
Yes.
You over here disrespecting spiders in front of me.
Fair enough. But you don't see how big this fucking bastard is. He's just sitting up there.
I believe it.
He's just sitting up there. No, but as far as because I was saying like the open micers, like the ones that not to talk shit about anybody, but like once in a while I'll see a killer. Oh, because we're talking about just when you see it in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Because when I grew up and watched like Comic Blend and shit like that, you don't understand, especially when you're young, that those are like the top of the food chain people to get all of those like specials and all those things, because it wasn't going around that much at that time.
Right.
So when you're seeing like what you think are just like, oh, here's like another random comic, not really. Like they were all kind of fucking killers in their day, in their way. And then there were certain people like I would kind of like watch and I would like imitate some of their jokes, like, at school the next day or whatever, not really understanding like later on in life I would even want to like go be a comic. But that's like the kind of shit I can think back on and be like, oh, maybe that's kind of where like a little bit of a starting fucking point is for that. Is it like something like that in the same way for you?
Oh, 100%. I mean, so the comedians that I look up to, Dave Chappelle is probably the person that I model my comedy after the most. I'm always going to say some deep shit, but it's going to be hilarious, and you're not going to see it coming. But it's at the same time, he's someone that is untouchable. Like, his greatness is unbelievable. He started when he was 14. I'm starting when I'm 30. So the chances of me making something like that are low, which is when I look at what's the old dude from Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Oh, Larry David.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I can rock with being
Ron
Larry
White.
David. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, like, there's people that like they get it way later. And that's what I was even saying downstairs too. I'm like, honestly, this is like low key my retirement plan, because I'm just like, maybe I'll be with UPS for a fucking long ass time to where I can just do comedy on the side, get good at it. And then when I retire from fucking being a delivery driver, I can just like go out and RV and just go be a big fish in a small pond. That's why we were talking about that shit. Because I was just like, oh yeah, I want to just go do that and just retire like fucking comfortably and just be like, oh, that's the funny guy there.
See, and it completely works. It's if you already know I'm staying in this pond, right?
Yeah.
It's when you think you're a big fish and you hop into another pond.
But if you're coming up in there and you're like, oh yeah, I'm the shit, it's like,
nah.
Because then there's people that are gonna hop into your pond and gonna eat you up.
Man, so I don't know if anybody keeps up with comedy news, but there's this dude named Tony Hinchcliffe, and so he got exposed by a comedian who's a friend of mine from the Dallas scene. So his name is Pong Dang. And Pong did a set. He's Chinese, and so he did the Stop Asian Hate set. And then Tony just came up and did some hella racist shit after it. But what's sad is because Pong is from the Dallas scene, he doesn't have the street cred or the comedy girth needed to get the respect of these LA comics, of these New York comics. So they're just shitting all on him for everything he's done.
You're talking to a bunch of battle rap crowd. Like, they know exactly like the way in which like at a certain point, like if people don't want to fuck with you, they're not gonna fuck with you. They're done.
Exactly.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
It's bad. It's hard for me because he's family and he's a friend, but it's like we got to move different from a smaller scene. Like, you got to build up your stamina and your reputation before you go out here and try and take down Goliath. Even if you don't think they're that big, it's just you gotta come at it the right way.
And it's like he was in the right for sure, and like, but I'm just like, damn, is it? I almost thought there was like the fucking bird already. I was like, what the fuck is going on out there? Is like the world even safe? Fuck. Right. Like, let me take a look out the window. I think it's just rope lights. I hope. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, is it fucking Demolition Man outside? I'm just trying to get a fucking podcast off.
Right.
God damn, Hayward, calm down. Actually, like do you? Because you keep the rent low.
I bet, bro. You need that.
Oh, no, it's rent control here.
Oh, see, that's amazing.
Why I'm here. Yeah. And, like, it's not even there's not even a lease. It's month to month. I'm like, well, I don't even want to leave based on the, it's weird. Like, the more you're, like, okay, legally I don't want to fuck with you. The
Yeah.
more I want to fuck with you, the most in a weird way. Because
Yeah.
I'm like I was telling you, I like the chaos. Like you can float under the radar better if there's chaos.
That's so true.
Because then there's other people fucking up more, so then you can look impressed. Yeah, keep just going back around. But I want to be a big fish in a small pond.
I see it. I see it. I get
I think
that.
I want to go to Texas. You can stay here in the rent control apartment.
There you go.
I'll go to your apartment where I can have a California king.
Bro, you be living the life. You'll never want to come back. That's why I got in trouble my first few sets in California, bro. I was making enemies because I was talking mad shit about how much I love Texas. People didn't like that shit.
See, but that's the thing though. Every Californian, we just don't like it when other people say it, but
Yeah.
we all fucking hate it here.
Right, but when once you
It's
knew
when someone else says, "Oh, fucking
exactly,
fucking In and Out, dude."
hella
And
mad.
we got a fucking ocean, dude.
It's
And
like-
we got fucking mountains and shit, dude.
No, and the best thing I love about California is like the Black Lives Matter movement here is so so devoted that they miss how racist they can be at times. It's like, bruh, chill, chill. You just started in this game, bro. I've been black my whole life. Calm down. But it's funny. It's funny, man. I love it.
No, but that's great. No, and that like you're saying, like moving on to fucking New York and shit like that. Is there any like because I've gotten to do shit, like I said, I liked fucking going to like Albuquerque. That was a fucking
yeah.
fun place. I got to go to Portland, which is weird as fuck. And it was so weird because like they just did a bunch of it was an open mic in the sense of you can do music, you can do poetry,
Oh yeah.
or you can do comedy. And I got to go last because I was like from out of town, and that's what they fucking did me on that time.
Who are you?
But it was great because then I just fucking like because they all did their weird ass shit and then left, and then there were still people there. So I just like roasted everything that happened before because I'm like, I'm not gonna be here again, and I'm not fucking famous or
that's
anything
true.
like that. Again, like anonymity. Like
Drop bombs.
I'd rather have enough skill to be able to like get paid to do this shit, but like not enough fame to get in trouble for this shit. I think that's like the key now, especially in these days, like because it's like. I don't know, like, there's people that should definitely fucking know better. That's a fucking great point, like the Tony Hinchcliffe thing. Because it's like, and he even tried to, like, hide behind, like, oh, like, well, no, I was just trying to counteract what he was doing before. It's like, yeah, but, nah, man.
And it wasn't funny. I wish it hit.
It's like, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, if it hit, like, and that's kind of, I was talking to Mean Dave. Do you know who Mean Dave is?
Yeah.
He was kind of saying, like, on this show, like, a way back before episode 100, he was like, honestly, man, as long as it is really funny, that's just kind of all that matters.
But it has to be funny.
Yeah, and we weren't even. I forget what the situation was. It wasn't even something like this. I think we were just talking about something offensive in general.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
Mean
he's
Dave.
all honestly, man. As long as you're not like trying to be shocking to be shocking, and as long as it really is truly funny, no one can really say anything about what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's like goes to credit of like what you're saying. It's like it wasn't even really funny, and then at a certain point, people are like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah.
Like,
Our one job is to be funny, and if you hit that, no one can say shit. That's so. And I wish, like, I knew what Tony was going for because I get it, right? You gotta.
I don't want to laugh at your fucking premise or your concept
Exactly.
of something. I want to laugh at your execution of the concept or premise.
Bro, that was well said, motherfucker. That was on point. That's exactly the issue. If it's just a premise, you ain't done the work yet. So go home. Like, so how many comedians could take that job if you just spitting premises? That's so annoying. And he did it for about 10 minutes. It's like, bruh.
Yeah, it didn't get better.
Did not.
Yeah. And it's like, I guess I see what you kind of mean, but I kind of don't because it kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just like, it's a weird leg to stand on, man. I would just be like, yeah, it sucked.
Right. So, yeah, say something.
It's a weird thing to be like, no, I was making a point for art, man. I'm like, well, your art kind of sucks, bro. Like, you should probably, like, just own that and be like, yeah, it wasn't the best one.
Give that shit up. That's a good point. I've wanted to hear Tony just speak on this shit because I love comedy so much that I will respect any comedian pushing for the edge. I will respect any comedian trying to make something funny that's not funny. But if you can't own up to it, like I've said offensive shit, that's the art. Like that's what we don't know where the line is until we cross that shit. But if anyone asks me, I'd be like, hey, I fucked up. I was trying. It didn't work. If you try and cancel my shit, that don't make sense because, hey, this is part of my art. I'm trying to watch the next show. The next show's going to be fire. But I don't even know if Tony's coming back. Like, this fool's in the closet jacking off or some shit. Sad.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But, and I'm like, for me, I'm like, I always want to. I don't know where this really comes from, and I'm not trying to say it as if I'm like it puts me in like some. I want to be like a Batman in comedy in the sense of like I'm not trying to like. Well, actually, that's kind of stupid because like he doesn't kill, so you want to kill.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, in the sense of like have a code of like it's supposed to always kind of like hit a point or have a true meaning to it.
Oh yeah.
Other than just like some surface value shit. Like I've said things that like really towed a line, but I feel like it comes back hard enough. Like it's like a good bowling fucking thing where like it kind of kisses and then it goes back
Like,
and
oh, shit,
fucking,
that was impressive.
Like that's actually how I try to bowl too. So like that's fucking that's really what I be trying to go for sometimes. It's like I like to hit certain shit that like kind of wakes a motherfucker up.
Yeah.
But then like when they think about it, like, oh wait, he's not. So it's like I've said things that people have been like, because like I got out of the Gong show because I had like the
oh shit.
Yeah, I got gonged just for saying, and people laughed at it, but I was like, oh yeah, Greta Thunberg sold the whole ocean to talk to Donald Trump about climate change, but someone should have told her that he doesn't listen to children fresh off of a boat.
Oh yeah, I heard that joke. Yeah, I like
so I was
that
just
shit.
like, yeah, it's offensive, but I'm like, I'm not condoning anything. I'm just like, that's like the
It's
dude's
a
a
fact.
dickhead, and that's
Yeah.
probably like. It's just like a way to like play with like how much of he's a douchebag.
Yeah,
Because I'm
yeah.
like pointing out the fact that he's like
That's a good
not
joke,
fucking
right?
with climate change and then he's not fucking with the immigration. But when you
They
say
gonged you
it
on
in
that
a
shit?
certain way, yeah, they fucking gonged me immediately. Like they didn't like just because I said fresh off a boat or something. I guess I don't know. But the crowd laughed, and it was even funny because I said Greta Thunberg, and then like some like Norwegian chick or whatever was all, it's Thunberg. I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's what I said, and
Bro,
I just
it's
kept
American.
and I just kept going. So like, if people laughed at that, like, all right, yeah, cool.
Man, Americans don't care about anybody else's name, bro. If you ain't
Yeah, we don't give a
American-
fuck, bro. Which is
Nah.
funny because like I got a weird name, so it's like spell my shit
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
But I don't give a fuck about yours, especially like no. But I'll just say it was because I think it was like Thornberries, maybe like.
Oh man, I
Yeah,
love
really.
That show
When you
growing
break
up.
it down, Greta Thunberg really is like the real life version of the wild Thornberries.
Yeah,
so we probably
yeah.
should respect her a little bit more.
I can see that.
If she put a little more curl to her hair, we could probably fucking rock with her a little bit.
I love that. That's a dope reference.
I'm not trying to
Deep
be
cut.
chauvinist. I'm just trying to make a reference.
No, yeah, I like that. I like that for sure, man.
Yeah, well, I got way lost in the weeds. Anyway, fucking, we kind of covered a wide fucking variety of things, but you got a bunch more fucking things cracking as well. Also, just because we're kind of touching on things, and I
Yeah.
like to kind of ask this for people that are like in battle rap too, but it's like I can just apply it to comedians as
Okay,
well. It's like,
okay.
what's something you want to see more of in comedy and something that you don't want to see more of in comedy?
Man, that's hard. I guess like Bo Burnham just released his
I
special.
haven't seen that yet, and I've seen so many people raving about it that I want to watch it, and I like the art of it intrigues me.
So I want to see more art in comedy, and it's hard because the reason why stand up is so successful is because it's the cheapest product to make. It's so cheap to put somebody standing with a mic, and then sell out the arena. Just cash money for the production company.
Yeah, the overhead's awesome.
Yeah, but Bo Burnham just set a new bar that I can't compete with anything he just put out. But it's like, if that's a thing, I need more of that, and I need to figure out how to do it myself. I love comedy to where even the stuff that is out in the weeds, like it needs to at least be there. So for me, it's just we need more humility, especially in the open mic scene. Like, golly, I love some of y'all out there, but y'all getting too emotional, man. If you just take the time to write better jokes, people will respect you. You know what I mean?
Man, it's easy.
just that,
Dude,
that's all you
that's
gotta
why,
do.
and that's where like those folks wouldn't last in battle rap because like the fans like comedy. There's a moment where people do want to give you like all the chance in the world
Yeah,
until like you betray that trust and like they can
100%.
smell it on you. But in battle rap, they don't want to fuck with you at all. You
On
have
jump,
to
from
do
jump.
something impressive to even get them on your side.
yeah, I see
And
that.
even then, if you don't keep it consistent, they're like, oh, fuck this. This ain't like the last time. And then
Yeah.
like if you try to do it again, they're like, oh, nah, fuck you. I remember last
You're
time.
done. You're
Like,
done.
But there's like, no, I got something again. Like, you better fucking have something like to where it's
Yeah.
like it's a confrontational kind of relationship with the audience. To where
Yeah, so
like,
you gotta come hard every time.
yeah, so it's like, especially with comedians, it's like they want to fuck with you for like
Yeah.
that first minute. They want to like actually fuck with
They
you.
want you
People
to be so
like
good.
to laugh. People want to laugh. Like
Yeah.
people don't want to just like, especially like someone sitting in a bar. Like I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Like and even myself. Like if people are at a bar, even if they're like a regular, and all of a sudden people start doing comedy, that's a fucking attention grabber regardless. To where it's like you're naturally gonna give like the first 30 seconds or so anyway, just because you're like, oh, what the fuck?
I would
I'm
almost
trying to
say
drink here.
comedy has a better chance than music, because like if you just show up playing some song and it's not the right, like what if I don't like country music or some shit like that? But if you can make anybody laugh, like that. That's just
a great
works.
Point.
Anybody will. Everyone wants to laugh. Laughing is infectious, and if you got good jokes, man, you can take those anywhere. That's why I love this. I love making people laugh. It's what I've always done, but it's just so much better when you actually are the architect. Like you wrote it, you know when to turn that shit. People never see it coming, and you just have to wait. Sometimes you have to wait like just a couple seconds longer because they ain't even hear it, and then they think about it like, oh shit, this fool is hilarious. It's amazing. I love it.
No, yeah, it's a great fucking time. But what else fucking we got cracking on? Because like how many more fucking shows you got going on, and who knows how many more are gonna spawn off of that? But like we were mentioning the Alameda Comedy Club.
Yeah.
In what, August 21st? I think.
August 20th and the 21st. I'll be the host. I don't even know who the headliner is yet.
That's fire though, man.
Patrick was just like, "Yo, I'm booking you these dates." I was like, "Oh shit, all right, yeah, I'm there." And then I'm working tomorrow again because these just happened in the last 24 hours. I don't even know the places yet. I just got to show up.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing, and that just goes like that's a testament of just like what the fuck is happening in the world right now. Like every day, more people are opening up. Hey, I'm back. You doing a thing still or what? Fucking come back. Like,
100%.
It's like, all right, fuck, I'll be there.
Luca's Oakland, I guess it's a brewery. Broadway in Oakland. It's on Broadway, something like that. Laughs at Luca.
That's
tomorrow
on Broadway
night.
in Oakland for sure.
Yeah, come get some laughs.
Hell yeah, man. What's like one of your? Has there been like any standout moments throughout any of these shows you've been doing since you moved out here that like really kind of like comes to mind in terms of just like, I don't know, differences in like crowds or people or anything like that?
Man, I have to be so much more, and it could be because 2020 was so damn painful, especially with like the George Floyd stuff. I have to be so careful with how I address being black. It's like if it comes too forward, people get hella uncomfortable. And
yeah, because you didn't mention it. I think you're talking about it down there, like the guy that just came up on you.
Bro, this man was hella mad. He was like, he said, I'm racist for talking about race, which I get the perspective. It's bullshit, but I get it. And so, but he was so angry that he was in my face while I'm on stage. And it was just mind blowing. And this is the first Californian I'm really introduced to. So I'm not saying it's everybody, but that was my first experience. So now I have to come around in this really soft, casual. I don't like the shit, but I figured out how to make it work. But then again, put me in Texas where people might be openly racist and shit like that. I'll just say a joke and they're like, "Yo, that's hilarious," right? They're just like, "Yo, he's funny." They don't care if I'm black or not. The joke is funny. And so here, people care. Oh, I know you're black, but you can't say that. It's like, bruh, get out of my face with that. That's interesting. It's crazy.
Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe there's like something too because how you were saying like the movement is so strong and just like equality, not for a lot of different things, and people are very vocal about when they do want to like really get behind any kind of movement. That there's like that sector of like the rural area that's like no, like so like they have to go like so polar opposite because they like see so much of what they don't want to see or whatever the fuck, to where like they're just like, nah, I'm just gonna like. There's like a weird trolling thing that like old white people do to like because you're like they won't fuck with anything you like or about because they just want to be like, I just want to show you I don't like you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck what team you like. Fuck them too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what car you drive. Fuck that car. I'm not. Yeah. I hope I don't even have a car. I have the same one. I'm getting a new one. Fuck you. Like
it's so real, dude. Like, I had this one dude. I was talking. So because I'm black, I got jokes about the police. I love joking about the police. And this one dude, he was in some camo shit, so I guess maybe he got family in the military. He could have been in it, but I doubt it. But anyways, the moment I uttered anything about the police, he was out the rest of the time. Everyone else is laughing around him, but he's like, nah, I'm not gonna laugh. None of this is funny. Even though his friend at his table is like, bruh, dude, I can't breathe.
That type of shit with people, I kind of love it in like a sick, sadistic kind of way, because I'm like, you're so fucking unhappy right now.
Exactly.
Like you're so just like, you can't just sit here and not fuck with it. You have to be like so vocal about like,
hella salty.
no, I don't like this. No.
You're not gonna
Like,
get my laugh.
I'm just like, I'm almost in, like, I'm so intrigued by that, like in terms of like a psyche of a person, because I'm just like, it doesn't matter if you don't like it. I'm still gonna do what I'm doing. Like,
it's
like,
a level of arrogance that they assume that their reaction is going to control the rest of the room. And like, bruh, nah, no one else cares about you. I'm the one with the mic in my hand. Like, everyone's listening to me, so shut up.
That's amazing.
It's crazy.
That's exactly like what it really is too, because man, and like you were saying too, because that was like Neil's Canyon and shit like that, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because and that's interesting too, because you've gotten to kind of do like a wide spectrum of like the Bay Area too in a short time, right? Like you said, you're about to do a show in Oakland. Have you done anything in like the city too?
Yeah, so I've been in SF probably more than any place.
Okay, for
Santa
sure then.
Cruz, Pleasanton.
Yeah.
Where were we? Stockton.
Oh, you've been all the way to Stockton too?
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm like kind of from that area.
Yeah.
Like Stockton, Manteca, Tracy kind of area.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother. That's another beast a little bit out there. I haven't done
100%.
comedy out there, but I know the people out there, so
Yeah.
I know like that's more rural type of shit. That's more like they just want to hear whatever the fuck like is gonna actually get them to go. Like,
Exactly.
They don't give a fuck about any sort of shit over there, like at all. Like,
I love that.
It's an
though.
interesting place.
I love it.
Cause and that's kind of I kind of did want to ask you that too, because like you do come from Texas, because people like think of California as like San Francisco or Los Angeles, but like when I think of California, I think of it as like fucking Manteca, Stockton, and then like towns like that. And then like when you go more out into the country and shit, because like that's how mostly it is in the Central Valley and in the Northern California area. And then even when you go south towards Los Angeles, it's all like fucking barren former farmland and shit like that too. So it's like, even though these cities are so big, like really to me, like people forget like there's like such a pocket of like rural kind of like,
man,
whatever you would experience outside anywhere else. Like, and I've been to like Washington, fucking Oregon, Idaho. I haven't really gone to like the countryside of Albuquerque, but like I've been to other like country kind of areas too. And it's like, it kind of all runs together at a certain point.
It's just land.
Yeah. Towards like the only thing that's really, really stand out in different like distinctive characters are like the big cities.
Yeah.
To where like I always kind of wanted to see like what that perspective was, especially like, if you've done like the wide kind of gamut that you have, what's like, I don't know, one of the more fucking obscure fucking places you thought of that was just like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, so I haven't experienced as much of those here, but there's a little town in Texas called Weatherford.
Okay.
Probably got like, I don't know, 5,000 something people or something like that. I did a show at a veterans, what do they call it? It's like a veterans.
VFW?
The
VFW hall? Yeah.
100%. Yeah, so I was in the VFW. And that show was rocking, bro. These people were just down to have a good time, laugh at everything. It was really funny too, because I'm black, you know, I feel like I can be as authentic and go as black as I want. And these people were just like, bruh, stop, please. And because they was laughing so hard, they was just rocking with me. They was listening to my life experience and having a good time.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of my most favorite shows. I was a headliner at the time. Did like maybe 14 minutes or something like that. It was a small show, but it was amazing. It was such a good time, and I think it is a part of that being in the city life, man. You can care more about bitching and complaining about shit, but when you just live out in the country, man, life is hard enough. Let's just laugh at anything. Let's just have a good ass time, and I miss that.
Man.
I miss that culture.
Yeah, no, and like I said too, it's so strange because like, if you've been out towards Stockton, because like even then Stockton's more kind of city-ish, but it's weird because there's pockets of like, because everything surrounding Stockton is just country farmland. Like if you start going towards Lodi and shit like that, but like, yeah, like someone was mentioning in the comments too, fucking, he's all shout out meth. He's all bruh said Manteca Stockton, we fighting. He's all shout out meth, Modesto, Ryne. No. Don't get me wrong. I went out and did a lot of shit in Modesto. I got a lot of love for Modesto because American Graffiti some parts of it was shot there.
Real?
Yeah, no, in Modesto they got like but they got a statue kind of in the downtown area from one of the scenes of American Graffiti.
Yeah.
They make a lot of references to streets. I mean, like, you know, it's basic shit, but it's like, you know, oh, hanging right off of McHenry in G Street, towards like G Street's basic, whatever, but like McHenry or whatever is like
That's the
actual
one.
street and shit like
Yeah.
that. And at the very end, in the scene where like they're racing and the dude rolls his car, that's on a road. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but we called it California Road.
Yeah.
Because it's just this long fucking road between like Manteca and Modesto, like way out in the farmland kind of area.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And we used to go out there and do fucking like drag racing all the time. I mean, not we, but like I was a little kid and like my fucking like family would go out there
These are
and
your
like
heroes.
watch. Shit, I mean, yeah, basically, I guess. But like, no, this wasn't like on the level at all. These were just fucking wild country people just doing wild country shit. Like fucking smashing pumpkins and then doing burnouts and those and then doing the fucking drag racing and all that shit. But like that's kind of why they did it, is because of the movie, because like they found the same road and shit like that.
That makes sense.
So yeah, a lot of that type of shit out there. But yeah, like he was saying, a lot of meth too. A lot of meth.
Hey, yeah.
A lot of meth.
That's in Texas too, man. Well, I guess 2 doors down from my house, it turned out to be a meth lab. Got busted.
God damn.
This was in a nice neighborhood too.
God
It's wild.
damn.
We didn't see that shit coming at all.
God damn.
Yeah, he was.
See, I
cooking
don't
up a
really
lot.
like that. I don't think that really happens out here in the good neighborhoods too much. And I think everybody's more on weed. Like you see more grow houses of weed out here.
Yeah,
way
yeah,
more.
that makes sense.
That's so wild too, because like Texas is so hardcore about so much shit to where that motherfucker's like, fuck it, let's just go all the way.
Hey, man, meth
Who
is
cares?
meth is not prosecuted the same. We
Really?
got yeah, nah.
Oh shit, I didn't know
Nah,
that.
meth is that's like you had Skittles in your pocket.
What the fuck?
I promise.
I
bro.
did not know that.
If you're in Texas and you got weed, you pushing shit like cocaine. They think you work for the cartel. But if you got meth in your pockets, they're like, oh, he's just a kid. It's ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Get it together, Texas.
Texas.
I want to
it's a
come out
system.
there. I want to experience barbecue and shit like that.
Oh man, don't
But-
get me started about California food, man. It's so hard being here.
Oh, really? You don't like it?
Because, okay,
Or
there's
is
a
it-
reason why everyone's fat in Texas. Like, there's a reason for it, and everyone's about skinny in here. Not everybody,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's just
I had a homie, CJ Pimp. He's part of our title tournament. He lives in Big Spring.
okay. Yeah,
He was staying with me, and fucking all I had to drink, like I had bottles of water, but he didn't
Yeah.
know where they were at. But all I had in the refrigerator was like sparkling water, unsweetened tea,
oh hell no.
and something else that had like no sugar in it. And
Bruh.
he was all like, when I woke up in the morning, he's all, bro, what the fuck? I was like, what happened? He's like, so bro, you had like no water. I was like, well, the tap's good. Like, there's a Brita water filter.
Okay.
And then
okay.
I was like, there
That's
was
something.
water in the pantry. He's like, oh, I didn't see that shit. He's all, dude. He's all, I took one of those sparkling waters, drank a little bit, and then I shook it until it was flat, just as like trying to act like a regular water. He's all, I was dying of thirst. I tried to go get that tea. That shit was unsweet. He's all,
Nasty.
what you got
That
against
shit's
sugar,
water.
man? I was like, I don't know. Maybe I guess it's just the area.
Yeah, man, it's the culture out here.
I be trying to like cut back on sugar and shit like that.
Nah, I respect it. I respect it.
Although I do be getting like sweet teas and shit at work because I be fucking sweating and shit. So I'm like, I need it. I need it.
Texas tea is straight syrup. I promise.
Just drink maple syrup. It's just that's sweet tea.
Have you heard of the Texas State Fair?
I mean, like, you know, I know I'm aware that like every single one have like a state fair, but I don't know like anything specifically about what they do in Texas. Though.
We fry everything.
Okay.
Everything can get fried. Everything can get that business, man. We got fried Oreos, bomb.
Jeez,
Yeah.
I never had that. I've
Fried
had a
Oreo.
deep fried Twinkie before.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit's bomb. I get it. Like, it was one of those things, like, why? And then I was like, okay, I got it. Because the cream filling doesn't fry.
Right, yeah.
Everything else fries.
Ooh.
And the cream filling's great.
Yes, man. Man.
That's a good one. I actually recommend a deep fried Twinkie.
Okay,
But I
yeah.
haven't had a deep fried Oreo. That's interesting.
All of it's good, man. Everything fried is amazing. You can't mess up fried food. That's why we love it so much. But the South has problems. We overweight. We obese. Our houses are big. Our people are big.
That's
cars
why.
are big.
Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas because y'all are bigger in Texas.
Yeah, our guns, our clips, everything.
Oh, see, and I don't know, man. There's a part of me that like is kind of down with that shit, but then there's part of me that I'm like, maybe we should reel it in. But then there's other parts of me like, well, the fucking people that don't give a fuck aren't gonna give a fuck regardless.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a weird thing. It's like it's definitely, to me, it's definitely not a this or a that
Yeah, yeah,
situation because like I've known people where if they didn't have a gun on them, they wouldn't still be here.
Right.
And then I've known people that probably shouldn't have definitely had a gun on them.
It's a mental health
they're
thing,
not
that's all.
here anymore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so it's like it's a weird flip of a fucking switch there.
Man, the issue with our culture, man, it's like it only takes one. That's the issue. With our culture, it's not like a team thing. It's not everyone for the. It's not all of us collective. It's every man for himself. So one person with a gun means we all need one. That's just the issue.
That's a fucking great, yeah. I mean, that's like, yeah, I agree with that, and it's funny because like through battle rap, I actually got to know a lot of people that live out of state or even in other countries.
Yeah.
And that's always like an interesting topic to like talk about with people, especially like Canadians. Canadians, for the most part, do not fuck with guns.
Right.
Like they
don't.
not want you owning a fucking gun at all. And like they think of like you having like some of them, not all of them, some of them kind of like whatever, that's you guys. But like some of them I've seen be like, nah, you guys are barbaric as fuck for keeping that shit.
Well, yeah.
And I can kind of get that from the perspective of like, you know, you growing up in a culture to where it's just like you're basically in Neverland.
Yeah.
So it's like I get that shit, but then I'm also like, there's also a reality of the surroundings here though too that make it a little different. So I'm like, I don't know, like
You can't have it. It's again. It's like kind of COVID, right? If no one has COVID, ain't a problem. Right?
that's a fucking.
One
That's
dude
a bit you
in a
can
crowded
make.
space.
You can make a bit out of that right
It's a
there.
problem, yeah.
COVID and guns, like just because there's one that, dude, and that's such a great parallel because people that are usually pro-gun aren't fucking with the COVID too. You should try
That's
to.
a good point.
You should
I
try
like
to write
that.
that down and take that shit for sure. That's
I'll play
totally
with
yours.
that.
Because that's a hilarious juxtaposition to me.
And that's why Britain and you know Canada's basically Britain, but it's like they don't have guns. They just no one can have them, so no one has them. I was talking to these Irish dudes. I was in Vegas just getting drunk, and these dudes from Ireland were just talking about how their cops don't mean shit to them. But no one in the country has guns, so like all they have is that actual club that I've seen on cartoons.
Which to me, I'm more terrified of in a way.
For
So I'm
real?
like, okay, yeah, like a punk ass cop over here can pull their fucking gun and they don't have to be like in shape or fucking whatever. They can just fucking waste your ass, which sucks. But if you're fucking around over there, a motherfucker's like, that motherfucker's billy clubbing people as a job all the like he's working
good with it.
Yo, he's punching in, clocking out 12 hours later after a whole day of billy clubbing people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Louisville
saying?
Slugger.
That's a different little pain right there.
Mm.
I don't know. That's like some Batman shit. It's like you fucking around selling the eighth and this motherfucker coming around and break your jaw.
See, but if you just have those cufflinks like Batman, you block, you ain't never worried about the cops. You don't need a bulletproof vest. You just need the little arm cufflinks.
Fair enough. Yeah, even my homie fucking Assad saying that England, or fuck off saying England makes fun of us all for guns all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Assad says England got child molester royalties, so they should shut the fuck up.
Man, we got some.
And Canada fucking got the a lot of their schools are fucking coming up with like dead bodies and shit like that. So we all got shit.
Yeah.
We all got some shit. I think humans suck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's we got a major part of us that is trash, man. I'm a bad person. That's why I say I'm not a role model at all, man.
I don't need you to like wave a flag to me to like assume that you're probably a piece of shit,
Right? I just
not you specifically,
No,
but just like
anybody.
people at large. Like I'm just like, nah, I just hate you because I know me.
Exactly. That's why motherfuckers
Damn.
they're so proud to
That's
wave
why
a
we're
flag.
afraid of aliens.
Wait, because they're not us?
Yeah, because I was just like, that's why I hate you because I know me.
Yeah,
It's just like, yeah, I don't want to meet you because I know what we did to people
Oh my
when we
God.
met new people.
Oh, so we're worried that aliens are gonna be just like us.
Oh yeah, like it's some Viking
Ah,
shit,
that's a
but
good
like more
shit.
advanced,
I
like,
like
in your
that.
brain and shit.
See, but only white aliens would act like that.
Shit.
If there were black aliens, they'd be like, "Yo, what's up? Y'all want to smoke something?" They'd be chill as hell. We got alien weed. Y'all ain't even.
See,
had
that's
nothing
what
like this.
that's what I like. Like, okay, aliens. Maybe not. Wake me up though when it's like, no, for sure. And there's multiple races that we're in contact with.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
those theories because then I'm like, well, who's the chill ones?
Yeah.
Like how you're saying too. It's like, no, there's probably some just cool ones.
Yeah.
They're just fucking around. There's like, oh yeah, you guys are crazy. Coming here is like looking at a zoo. You know, and then there's
Exactly.
other guys that are like, we want y'all resources.
Yeah, we're taking everything.
You
Fuck
know?
that. That's what
Yeah.
we're fighting. But
So that, yeah, we went to a wild place there.
hell yeah, man.
But yeah, I don't even know where I don't know. I just like to fucking shoot the shit on here. Like I said, fucking, you've always been fucking cool. You always just show up to fucking everything to where I knew you'd be an easy hang.
Hell yeah.
Do the fucking thing. Is there anything you want to let these people know about before we head on out of here?
Man, just check me out. Just Chris Beasley I don't know if you can't spell the name, then you're screwed. But
yeah, it's on the title.
It's
so
on
if
the
you're
title.
watching this and can't fucking show this man some respect and see the name on the title, then I don't know what to tell you, folks. You got to get it together.
yeah,
That's
come
my
on
new
out.
shit. Get it together.
Hit a
Get-
show.
Yeah, for sure.
Get
though.
it together. Come out. Hey, I'm a funny dude.
And
I'm
he-
not capping. It's just
And he does a
I
lot
work-
of shows apparently, and people keep liking him and keep putting him on more shows. So
I'm
you
so
should come
thankful.
out, laugh at his stuff, and then he keeps getting on more shows, and then you can just keep bringing your fucking girlfriend or wife out and act like you're fucking cultured around the city and watch
Yeah.
this guy fucking make your lady laugh. And you know, it's like you can have the opposite moment of the two chains moment, to where then some dorky, not dorky, but some guy could come up to you and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, man."
we made it all the way back. They don't even know the 2
They
Chainz.
oh they don't they
Yeah.
don't actually.
Okay,
Sorry.
So this is a true story. I was in Dallas. I used to work in sports radio, so I got some good tickets to a Mavericks game. And I took a girl that I met on Tinder. This is early Tinder, where all you had to do is like slide in, and you was good. So it was the golden time.
Didn't have to know no personalities or nothing.
Nothing, bro. Didn't
don't
have
give
to
a
have good
fuck.
Photos, nothing. And so this girl came through. We were at the game, and we met 2 Chainz. So I introduced her, and then I just like, "Yo, 2 Chainz, thank you, bro. You gonna get me laid tonight?" I said this shit right in front of her and him, and he just goes, "Bruh, you wild," and just walked out. It was so hilarious. I did get laid that night. It was a good night.
See?
Thank you, 2 Chainz.
See,
True.
it's like, hey man, true. I'm just trying to show some respect. See, like you just trying to pay some respect. God damn it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Nah, that was hilarious. So that's what I'm saying. Now you could be the guy because you
Oh,
working
wow.
and you funny, and now one of my fucking people that I know can come up to you, and maybe if you take your girlfriend to go see him, maybe you can get laid.
I will make sure you will get laid.
There you go.
I got
That's
you.
see, that's how you sell shit to motherfuckers now. Like
Yeah.
people only want to know, is this shit gonna do something to my fucking penis?
Yeah.
Or is this shit gonna do
Yeah.
something to my wallet?
I got you.
Or
I
is this
got
shit
you.
gonna do something for my husband's penis?
Your girl will be so wet
That's,
after
that's
the
all
show.
anybody wants to know now.
I got you. I promise. And if you don't have a girl, I'll start bringing girls to the show. Be like, "Yo, he's with Ryne. You know, go talk to him, right?" And she'll be like, "All right, daddy. Yeah, I'm a pimp now. I went from a simp to a pimp overnight. It happens. It happens."
I like that. I like that. Fucking Assad says if we stop the stream now, he's gonna pull up on some non-friendly shit. I mean, fuck, man, we went an hour. Shit, this man probably got some things to do. I'm sure, right?
My wife is at home.
Yeah, I already wasted his time because I fucking was recording some shit and we started late. Like,
You hooked me up with tacos though. So
oh
we
yeah,
good.
no. Anybody that comes over here, I like to try to get some tacos.
Chef
try to get
Curry,
some food.
yeah, you
I
a
used to
monster.
cook different things, and I'm like, tacos.
It's
It's
easy.
the, it's the best. It's
Yeah.
the best. It's the quickest. Because even if I don't know if someone's gonna be here in an hour or 20 minutes, it only take like 10 minutes to make it anyway.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that for sure.
Bang. Who okay. I gotta know before you go though.
Mm.
Better Mexican food here or home.
Well, we have Tex-Mex, so
Mm, so
y'all
that's
don't have
what's-
that. It's different.
So to me, I'm just gonna assume that means that we're better.
Yeah, y'all.
I'm just gonna take that as a silent win because you're like, well, we got something different.
Yeah, because we don't have Mexican food. We have
Fair
Tex-Mex
enough.
because Mexican food wasn't good enough, so we made Tex-Mex.
Fair enough.
So if you like
it
Mexican
wasn't
food,
good enough. Oh my
if you
goodness.
like Mexican food, keep eating here.
Oh my goodness.
If you
I will
wanna-
say too, if you're especially because you're doing just shows all over the place.
Yeah,
There's a fucking place in Manteca that I'm from. I honestly don't know the name, but if you're ever in that area and you're like, you remember, and you
Yeah.
can remember, hit me up. I'll be like, this is where it is on the GPS because they make everything from fucking 100% from scratch, like
Yeah.
homemade tortillas,
I like it.
everything from scratch, and it's like, it's the best fucking Mexican food
Although
I've ever had in my
I'm
life.
El Salvador. Man, give me some pupusas.
Oh,
any
see,
day,
and
you know what I'm saying?
there's a
That's
lot
what
of
I'm
good
rocking
of
with.
that shit too. There's a good fucking El Salvadorian place fucking in the city,
Yeah.
off in the Mission District.
Okay, I'm gonna
somewhere
find
around
it.
there.
I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, but hell yeah, man! You guys make sure you go fucking follow this guy. Fucking
Let's do it.
this fool Drew says Tex-Mex is trash. I
Yeah.
don't know. I was in Albuquerque. I had whatever they call Mexican food.
Yeah.
It was all right. I don't know why they call it green chili in Albuquerque. I'm like, it's,
I know what you're talking about.
It's verde. It's
Yeah,
salsa
yeah,
verde.
verde. Yeah.
We called it salsa verde. They're just like, oh no, you guys don't know what green chili's about. I'm like, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We put it on everything too. We just don't call it the same shit.
Everybody got different criterias, man. I can't eat California food. It's tough. It's real tough, bro. And I'm sorry.
We'll get you used to it.
Yeah,
You're
well,
you're gonna
sadly.
in like 2 years you're gonna be eating like bean sprouts and shit.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna be making like smoothies out of kale and shit like that.
Bruh.
You're gonna be telling me about your fucking macros like before I fucking know it.
On my fucking keto diet and shit. Oh my god. I need to get fat. That's my goal. I gotta get fatter.
That's a good. I'll be impressed if you hit it out here.
Yeah,
it's
that's
hard
what I'm
out here.
saying.
You have to just like only hit fast food
Gotta
and
put in
like
work.
And I don't even know. That's hard too because fucking the McDonald's out here, like their ice cream never work.
Bruh, drive-thrus are hard to find. I don't know if you know what it's like in Texas, but every 3 seconds you can drive into a fast food joint. Here, you need to know where it is.
Oh yeah, in the bigger cities for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, like when you start getting out there more, they're like right off the freeway for the most part. But
Yeah,
like
that makes
in the
sense.
bigger cities for sure. But like, I don't know, like out here, I don't know if it's the same, but like out here, like all of our drive-through fucking slow as fuck. So I'd rather walk up.
That's
Like
fair.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like 9 times out of 10, I'm walking up unless I'm really like I'm not trying to fuck with people right now. I'm just gonna sit in this AC and
Yeah.
just wait until this fucking food come out. But anyway, yeah, follow my fucking guy. He's fucking hilarious.
do it.
Yeah, I don't really got anything to say other than like I always say, fucking wash your ass, wash your hands, brush your teeth, love yourself so you can love somebody else.
Ooh.
And let me load this up properly. Good night, you crazy fucking bastards.
Deuces.
Look, yeah. Put in things when you see us. Like, what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. They don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us. Put in things when you see us. Like, what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. They don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us. Hey, I'll roll a chopper out the pack and pull the big out. She think I'm Rambo when I'm shirtless with the stick out. Black on black when we attack, we never stick out. I get to squeeze until it's empty, pop the clip out. You share your business with these bitches, let it slip out. You give your money to that house, so you a trick now. I don't say shit to the bitches, pull my dick out. First we fucked and when I'm finished, I'ma stand. Shit, my dogs is barking and got the taste for blood. Pop shit, you get your top split, I left them laying her. 9 true, you get your mind blue, but what you tryna do? Slide through, must I remind you? I be almost sipping a 40, gripping a 40, I'll let one go up at your face to get distorted, End of the story, it's not important, we celebrate and spin your block up in that euphoria. I got magazines for your issues, activate with the pistol, I'm at your face like some tissue. If I bless you, I won't miss you. Bullets guided like a missile, now they gliding through your tissue. Hit your bitch, your friends, your family, anybody riding with you. Little bitch, I walking like I'm God, but I'm a demon to you. Little bitch, I keep the pump on deck, but I ain't cleaning the pool. You feel that barrel bust, you feel that marrow crush. Little bitch, I rockin' up gold to make a pharaoh blush. You put in things when you see us, like what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. They don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us. Put in things when you see us, like what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. They don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us.